The Falkland Islands seabird populations are of global importance. An estimated 72% of the world's black-browed albatross breeds in the islands, which are also home to the majority of the world's southern rockhopper penguin, gentoo penguin, and southern giant petrel populations. How we know this is owed to Falklands Conservation Seabird Monitoring Programme that has been running since 1989. I'm here at Newhaven, and just behind me you might be able to see a small gentoo penguin colony as I'm ready to meet Falklands Conservation as they've started their annual seabird monitoring programme, and I'm here to find out all about it. The government funded work typically takes 8 weeks to complete and provides annual estimates of breeding numbers in November and breeding success in January. The first sites counted this year focused on South East Falkland, including 2 gentoo colonies in Newhaven.
Obviously the point in these sort of long-term types of monitoring is that it's very difficult to make a judgment when you see a change in numbers in 1 year, say. So over from 1989 we've been counting the same colonies every year and then looking at trends. So it's basically to see what trends.
Usually 3 people will count each site independently, with an average figure calculated once everyone has reached a total.
What we do is go up relatively close, but obviously not close enough to disturb the penguins, and move kind of from one side to the other side of the colony with a click counter. And what we're doing is we're counting all the chicks, so we're not counting the adults, because what we want to do is look at the breeding success of the colonies.
Since 1989, technology has helped to evolve the counting process in a bid to decrease human error, including the use of GoPros and drones.
I'm here to do some aerial shots for the survey. So they've got quite a clever piece of software, which means that you'll go up kind of 90 degrees, looking down, take a still, and then they've got a piece of software which they click on each chick. They're counting the chicks, and then that tallies up. So it's quite an accurate way of doing it.
The changing fortunes of important Falkland Island seabirds demonstrate how critical regular monitoring is. The data that's gathered helps assess the international conservation status of each species, and since the programme started, the black-browed albatross has been moved off the endangered list to least concern, with the gentoo penguin also recently downgraded from near threatened.
Over time we've seen sort of ups and downs. The southern rockhoppers and the sun giant petrels are the ones that are struggling the most. King penguins are doing well, and albatrosses are doing well. You know, we try not to jump to any conclusions when we know we do see changes. We try to sort of take a long-term view of seeing, trying to get trends rather than saying, oh, that's happened because of this immediately.
With this in mind, it will obviously take time for the significance of the data collected at Newhaven to be fully understood. However, each survey always ends the same, with the final, slightly less exciting stage of counting huge numbers of photos back in the office. The team will have that to look forward to in the coming weeks.